Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Destiny video. And today I want to revisit a card that I talked about back in January as being amazing, Maul's lightsaber, what it's doing to the metagame right now, and why it is awesome. Alright, I want to read to you some quotes back from January 15th. I reviewed all the legacies, legendary cards. These are the things I said about Maul's lightsaber over the span of about 2 minutes. I called the following words: absurd, disgusting power action, really strong, obscenely strong, and super strong, all in a 2-minute review of this card. And I gotta say, I was definitely right. The card is bananas. So, if you want to thrive in this meta, you better know that it's coming and understand what's happening. So, this card really excels in decks where it's going to be able to take advantage of it multiple times. This means pretty much any blue deck that's going to have melee wants to run this, and especially a deck where you can activate a character multiple times or just get use out of it. So some really amazing decks for Maul's lightsaber are the one-turn kill decks that can do things like put Maul's saber on the Seventh Sister. You don't have to worry about the Seventh Sister dying and Maul's lightsaber not having redeploy, because if she dies, you lost. So don't let her die. Simple as that. And now when you do things like Price of Failure, you don't just get 2 uses out of Maul's lightsaber. Now we're up to 3, which is potentially 12 damage a turn with your little seeker droids using their focus to turn to the +4. That is just a ridiculous amount of damage that just swings in and wrecks the world. So anytime you see a one-turn kill deck, you should expect Maul's lightsaber. You should expect lightsaber pull to get Maul's lightsaber in a lot of these decks these days. Another deck that really exploits this well is Boba Fett's sister, or really Boba Fett anything blue would be amazing. Boba Fett's special allows you to again resolve this die 3 times a turn instead of 2. So you roll out the +4, you resolve it with Bobas Special, then you do +4 with a melee, you re-roll it out, you do +4 again, maybe you run the Bomar Monastery, try to trigger it with that. Again, it's this potential to do up to 12 damage, which is just obscenely crazy. The big problem is you could say, well, let's get a shield. Sure, you're going to get a shield, but there's so much damage that this is putting out that you need to get a lot of shields. So really what you need to do if you want to try to work around this, a couple things people have been doing. 1, get some shields on multiple characters. 2, when you re-roll a shield, leave it. I mean, maybe you want to re-roll that die, but even if you are intending to re-roll it later, it may be worth just leaving out to slow down your opponent. They may want to do a thing where they're like trying to get you to take the shield so then they can attack you, remove the damage, so then they can re-roll the lightsaber. As long as that lightsaber is sitting out there and not able to use its power action, don't resolve that shield. Let it sit there, play the mind games with them, make them really figure out how and when you're going to use it. If you can get multiple shields, put them on different guys. When you start the game, if you are against a blue melee deck, it might just be a good idea to do 1 on each character. Reason being that they have to now whack 2 different guys just to be able to make Maul's lightsaber useful. You roll another shield at some point. Now they have to do 3 separate instances of damage to remove all 3 of those shields. Make their life more difficult. Another really great way to deal with this card is Vandalize. Now that's tough. That's 3 character dice. So there aren't a ton of decks that can pull that off. We're looking at things like the mill deck, 5 dice villain can pull that off. You can do the 5 dice vehicle hero decks can pull that off. Anything that can run a lot of hero or a lot of character dice should be running Vandalize anyway. But as soon as you see a blue villain melee deck, you should know that, let me grab my sheet again, the absurd, really strong, obscenely strong, super strong Maul's lightsaber will be there. Be ready to handle it. Another way you can handle this, Scruffy Nerf Herder. Scruffy Nerf Herder for 1, call out upgrade, Boom! Hit Maul's lightsaber. That might be worth it alone. Just mulligan for the scruffy, knowing they're going to mulligan for the saber. Take it off. Last thing, if they only have one blue character, say Boba's seventh sister, as tempting it is to kill Boba first because he has the amazing special, he's got good dice, it's probably just worth killing seventh sister so they can't stick a Maul saber and just destroy your face with it. So the bottom line is, be ready for Maul saber, have a plan around it. If you see your opponents playing blue villain, they're going to have Maul saber. Good luck this weekend. Hope you're ready for it. I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.